Hi, good day to you, Scorpio. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Today is the 12th of December. So if you come across this reading anytime from the 12th of December, then maybe you were meant to watch this. And if the reading does not resonate with you, then that's quite okay. Remember, not every reading is going to resonate with you. So thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for your likes and your follows and your shares. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube or follow me on TikTok, please consider doing that. Woman holding a coin. Okay. And by the way, I also do private readings. You'll find my details at the end of the video, or you can DM me directly. Okay, I'm on Instagram and Facebook, so yeah, Meenakshi Tarot. So guys, let us see what's going on here, Scorpio. Rest and rejuvenation, door to romance. Ooh. So, could be yourself, Scorpio, that you are this woman holding a coin, that you have made some very astute decisions for yourself and you are in a very comfortable place. Or you could be having a friend or an acquaintance or an associate who's a very comfortable financial person that is really kind of like a decision maker that, you know, brings good news to you and offers you this prosperity and this guidance and this, you know, this wisdom of somebody who's very, very good, maybe a good businesswoman. Maybe she could be a friend of yours, somebody who's high placed in a career situation, somebody who's an entrepreneur, but somebody who's very financially well off. But you also need to bring some peace within your soul, Scorpio. You need to allow yourself some time to rest and to allow rejuvenation to happen within your situation, to go within yourself and maybe to quiet your spirit just a little bit and open up the door to romance, allowing love to flow towards you. So that is very much important. You could be focusing a lot on finances right now, and the cards are calling on you to maybe focus more on being peaceful and calm and realign yourself so that you can be open to love in your life. It's very important that you realize that. So let's draw the tarot cards and see what is it that the tarot has to say for you in your situations. Okay. What does the tarot cards have to say for you in your situations? Page of Cups, the Devil, that is Capricorn energy. You could have a Capricorn person in your space, but not necessarily so. Okay. A lot of people going through a lot of similar things I see in my readings today. So you could be dealing in this recent past with a love situation. There could have been a love situation with somebody who was very financially strong, you know, and some of you wanting to walk away from the situation and also from a friendship and wanting to decide what it is that you want. So in this recent past, there has been this journey of wanting to find your own happiness and to, you know, to search for something for yourself. You've been feeling very intuitive. You've been feeling very led by these decisions that you're making. Some of you could be having intuitive dreams. You could be, your perceptions could be heightened. Your instincts could be heightened. Your insights could be heightened. You could be feeling in that energy. Some of you could also be having readings done, or some of you even having your own cards and doing readings for yourself. So there's a lot of this energy coming through here, Scorpio, that you are, you know, feeling this deep need and attraction for change in your life, in your love situation, you know, wanting this. But you also need to be so mindful if you are involved with a Capricorn person that, you know what, there's a lot that you need to learn and understand about this person, and a lot of what you're learning could be quite chaotic for you, and you could be finding it undermining your situations and causing a bit of chaos for you. There are truths and transformation that need to occur that you may probably are not ready for right now, that is happening in your situations. But if you don't have a Capricorn person, is that you need to make sure that you don't allow your ego to take over and, you know, allow yourself to get so caught up in situations, but rather have an assertive sense of being and allow yourself to not take too much on, but know that you are in a process of learning and understanding. And that in itself, when you recognize that you what you thought you know, you don't know, and that you always don't know, and that you need to know more, and that you need to learn more, and that you need to apply yourself more, and that you have to actually upscale yourself to be a bit more, upgrade yourself to be a bit more. And that could be quite a disturbing thought to some of you, that, and quite a wake up that you need to improve and you need to change the way things have been, and you can't stay stuck on ego, but rather allow change to happen. You have to be very mindful with your boundaries as well, knowing where you're moving forward to. As much as you could be feeling very passionate about situations, you must be very mindful as well, Scorpio, to not become too clingy in relationships and situations, and not want to hold on too tight because you don't want change to happen, and you also don't want to allow yourself to evolve in your situations. So a lot of interesting stuff here, and especially when it comes to love, and if you're in a new love situation or a fairly new situation, you need to know there's a lot to learn in the situation, and you can't be grasping, holding on tightly, but allow yourself, don't hold on to stubbornness, allow yourself to evolve and to change in your situations. And though you may think you know, you don't know what you don't know. And I dropped a whole stack of cards here, so let me just pick them up. Okay, there's a lot of them that fell down. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so a lot of cards fell down here, and I'm gonna start to draw them out. Okay, and we'll just take one more from here. Wow, all of these cards. Anything else on the floor? Nope, nothing else. So this is quite intense. This is really quite intense. I mean, you've had a lot of joy and happiness in a love situation that was very domesticated, and you really saw a future with this situation. But it's also, there was a lot of happiness. Yeah, you could have been involved with the Pisces person, but if you're not involved with the Pisces person, there's you, feeling very intuitive, in a very romantic situation. It could have been an affair of some kind, an affair. It was really it really made you feel very good and very whole in the situation. But you sort of have this conflict now about what is the way forward for you. There's something about the situation that just didn't suit. Something's not right in the situation, and you're feeling as though you're so confused about what decision you need to take. And you could be in a situation with somebody where they are financially stronger than yourself, and there's a lot of anxiety and stress for you because of the situation, and you're thinking, do I want to leave, or do I want to be obligated, or do I feel obligated in the situation? And it could be a situation when it comes to financials that somebody could be manipulating you, and you are feeling quite manipulated within the situation, and you could be feeling very stuck in the situation, or you yourself is manipulating somebody when it comes to financials, and that's not working. It's making you feel quite stressed out as well. So there is some sort of deception and dishonesty coming towards you, and it's almost as though you want to protect yourself. I mean, you don't want to get hurt, and you need to understand in life that you cannot protect yourself against every single thing, that there are some situations that may just hurt, and that there's some relationships that might just feel like a betrayal. So some of you moving towards a situation of betrayal, and it could be yourself wanting to leave a situation and you don't feel safe enough to be honest enough about it, but there's this betrayal in your cards, and you needing to understand that some of you have got this perspective of change that has happened, or you have grown, you have matured in so many ways, and you just want something different. But there is, with this change that you want, you could be dealing with somebody who's a very strong energy, and you need to push forward for the change that you want, even though you might be feeling quite tired and quite exhausted about pushing forward. And it's very easy to stay stuck in situations, and very to be complacent in situations. But you need to also, it could also be in a situation where you've been with somebody who just wants to have fun all the time, and it could be very exhausting for you. You don't want to be in that situation, and it's just a lot of manipulation for you. You might be feeling very manipulated in that. But there's also a lot of happiness, but there is something here that is not right, that you are not speaking your truth, and there's not an honesty in the situation. There's a lot of obligation, but there's a lot of unhappiness with what is happening here. So guys, this is very complicated. This is very complicated, Scorpio. Very complicated. But anyway, let's draw some more cards here. Let's complicated situation, Scorpio. So, okay. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. You've got the 9 of Wands again coming through here. 10 of Wands, the Aquarius energy, Knight of Swords. So you could have Aquarius person in your space, but not necessarily so. So Scorpio, yeah, you see yourself, you know, really needing to focus your energy, and it's like, you know, you need to focus maybe on just 1 or 2 things and see what is it, and you are feeling quite burdened and quite exhausted by everything that you've gone through because of, you know, juggling the needs of others and yourself. And it's like just it's like on a constant roll, and some of you are just quite exhausted by that, and you're feeling quite burdened by the whole situation. But there is some reconnections with people from the past. You could be reconnecting with a love situation with an Aquarius person, if you have an Aquarius person. Some of you might also be feeling, you know, if there's no Aquarius person, it's almost as though a love situation, somebody from the past that you've had a deep affection for, is coming towards you, and it's almost like a wish fulfillment, something that you really wanted, that you feel very complete about, you feel very whole about. And it's like a relationship that affords you this comfort, this friendship, this love, and you know, you wanting to be in this happy situation with this person. And you have these choices before you, but you need to be so mindful of the decisions that you're making and not rushing towards situations that are going to burden you. So you need to look at the options. There's a lot of choices, and one of them could be a very good choice for you, and one of them could be really not a good choice for you. So you got to be mindful and take some moment to think about the decisions you've made. You have a lot of wisdom and knowledge about things as well, especially when it comes to love situations and your love choices. Be mindful and don't get too caught up in your head about things, and don't burden yourself and overburden yourself. Rather, maybe put down this heavy load that you're carrying so that you can have a little bit more clarity about the way forward for yourself. But also realizing that you do need to bring balance to your love situation. Some of you wanting to rush towards somebody, some of you might be having to choose between 2 people, and you need to be very mindful of this energy that you are carrying. So let us draw you a clarity card here, Scorpio, to see what is the clarity that Scorpio needs in this situation. It's a very intense something that's going on for you guys. Very, very intense, Scorpio. So let's see, what is the clarity card here for you, Scorpio? What is the clarity card? So Scorpio's clarity card. Oh, I had this came up for somebody else as well. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. And you know, sometimes when it comes to making change, guys, it can be very scary. When it comes to affirming yourself and doing what is right for you, you need to feel that you are divinely protected. You need to go within that inner self, in meditating and not letting your ego dictate, but allowing yourself to follow your spirit. And your spirit knows the way, you know. So, you know, trust that, and trust that you are protected in the decisions that you need to make. Take a moment to pause, take a moment to reflect, and don't just rush into things, but look at the bigger picture and have a perspective of where it is that you want to be. Have a perspective of the future that you want for yourself. And, you know, I know, you know, man plans and God laughs, but, you know, in this case, you need to have a basic idea of in which direction you are going. Okay. So Scorpio, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Please take care, and I'll see you guys again soon. Goodbye.